The Witcher 3, I wholeheartedly believe, is the greatest game I've ever played. The king of RPGs. This game does so many things well, from the story to the atmosphere of the world, combat, random NPC interactions, the list goes on and on. So seeing as I've for the first time just finished this game, I wanted to go over in a video what I really adore about this game. So let's not fuck around anymore and let's get into the video. I have never played a game with so much depth, from its main storyline to its secondary missions, Witcher contracts, and even its treasure hunts. All of it full of so much substance, even to extents that I haven't even come across yet. At no point does anything feel out of place in the world. Nothing remotely feels insignificant. Now, I'm not going to delve too deeply into the main story, simply because if you're watching this video, I'm going to go out on a limb and assume you've played The Witcher 3. But I do want to discuss parts of it. The first part being, well, the main aim of the entire game, finding Ciri. For the most part. But specifically, what happens once you do find Ciri, and what choices you choose, which lead to different outcomes and ultimately decide how the game ends. A lot of games do have this feature, and it's one that can either be really terrible and not fit into the game, or in The Witcher 3's case, magnificent. It is a whole different level of immersion, how realistically 3 to 4 different choices determines whether Ciri becomes a Witcher, becomes Queen, and I believe there's one other ending. How you treat Ciri through the later course of the game is how she treats you. Your choices genuinely matter, and after spending 35 plus hours in a game, having that as a feature makes the whole game, I suppose, feel like it's paid off, for lack of a better word. Fulfilling. That's the word I'm looking for. But really, what I'd love to delve into is the side content, and boy does The Witcher 3 have us spoiled with it. Most particularly, I'm all for the Witcher gear quests, the Bear, Cat, Viper, which is only in the DLC I believe, Wolf, Manticore, and Griffin, all of which have an entire gear and sword set you can collect, with also 4 different levels of upgrades. Simply find the maps in respective to the gear you want, and follow what the game says to do. Most of these quests simply include going into a cave or something similar, fighting off not too many enemies or monsters, and looking for a chest which includes a diagram to craft said gear. Really simple, but really effective, and quite honestly has me hooked. As I'm now about to start playing the DLCs, and before doing so, I'm going to try and get most of the gear. Secondary missions too, so many scattered across the map that just lure you towards them so naturally, and honestly never seem to be too dragged out. I love how a lot of them add context as to what's going on in the world around you, and the effects of what's taking place to the different people that inhabit Velen, Novigrad, and its surroundings. Ciri, Triss, Yennefer, Dandelion, Vesemir, Lambert, Eskel. I can continue to name more and more. Part of what I love about The Witcher 3, and thoroughly loved playing it, was the dynamics between all the characters central to the story and whom Geralt holds close. It's all of these very characters, ones I've mentioned and more, that shape the way the entire story feels, so the substance they add on is second to none. Whether you're just starting the game and you're dealing with the Bloody Baron, as his arc goes on and you learn more and more about why his wife and daughter ultimately left him, or towards the end of the game, navigating Geralt and Ciri's relationship, however any whole sequence makes you feel is how you respond or connect with ultimately the entire game. The game uses player choice for character dynamics and relationships, and as well as that romance options, to build a personal experience with Geralt and a personal and unique experience with the entire game. This part of the video I won't go on too deeply, simply due to the fact I have a whole video on this topic I'm in the middle of writing, so too much detail here will make that video pointless. But Novigrad by far, in my opinion, is the greatest city in any video game I've ever played. The worn-in look of all the buildings, how when you walk through any of its streets as if you're walking through an alive and living city. Its political structure, Novigrad has so much substance, but as I explained, I'm keeping this part as vague as I can. Atmosphere is a big part of what I love about The Witcher 3. The highlands around Velen, the music that plays while just transversing between towns, sailing through the oceans of Skellige, and seeing a whale pop up and then disappearing. Those fucking annoying sirens that won't piss off. The magic around why I love this game and what makes it so great is its unique atmosphere. Combat is another big one too. I absolutely fucking adore the combat system in this game, and how much you can tailor it to how you want to play. From needing a crossbow for certain flying monsters to knock them on the ground, using different spells such as Quen as a defense or Ard to, I guess, stun enemies, and the skill tree. The skill tree is honestly one of the coolest I've seen in any game, and how it works with the mutagens. You pick the upgraded abilities which align with what spells you want to use and how you choose to attack different scenarios. I don't think I'll ever again in any game have the same experience I did playing The Witcher 3. A video this short I don't think really shows all that I love and adore in this game, but this video I wanted to be like the game, very focused, to the point. The fact that there is still 2 DLCs I've yet to play, one coming out, a new one coming out at some point next year, and even then in the standalone game I've just finished, there's still so much content to be enjoyed. All I can simply end this video by saying is that The Witcher 3 is absolutely magnificent, and I can't wait for The Witcher 4.